Hi guys, so in this rather blustery autumnal day, we're going to pop inside and have a quick chat with Paddy and Caitriona. They joined us in June and we're going to have a little chat about their experience and journey at Benmore CrossFit so far.
So I started training probably about like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. I would have just been like cardio classes and things. But I never really seen very much progress really.
But I was the opposite. I hadn't set foot in the gym since I was 16 and developed a proper, I would say, a phobia of gyms. Since COVID, I've definitely been thinking about joining the gym, and actually I lied. I did go to the gym one day last year with my friend in Korean. But I mean it, I don't think I even touched the weight. I stood at the wall and watched him and shrugged into myself as the minutes went on. Because I had the same anxiety Kat had about going to the gym. Literally just big guys and people thinking, why is he here? What's he doing? I've always been a real skinny guy, so I never thought I would fit into a gym. But then the idea that you go and there was a place for everyone there, and everyone could do the same workout 100 different ways. So that sort of pages.
Yeah, I remember the first day being like, oh my, this feels so alien. I've never used a barbell before. Never would have just really very scary because really oh, it's not really for me. I would have thought, but now I loved it. So we had our trial week, and so I think we went 3 or 4 times that week. And the beeper goes on, the timer goes on, it's right, and it's you against you. So I really I knew from the get-go. I don't think you were probably as sure after the first one.
No, for me, the reason I came back was I did enjoy my first week, but we did have a talk, and I kind of thought it's not for me just because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't skip, I couldn't lift the barbell, I literally couldn't do anything. I thought, what's the point in coming to a class where I just can't do anything? But then when I did come back for even the 4th or 5th day, I realised that actually that's where you start, and every class you do develop. For me, one of the best things about CrossFit is the variety in what we do. So I was just saying, I think this week has been the week I've worked the hardest because every class was so different than the other. So it keeps it fun, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it exciting. You work out this morning, there's a bit of cardio, which is some weights, some gymnastics. So because you're constantly working on different skills, you always go out of it feeling really accomplished, and that's one thing we were talking about. I've always heard people say working out makes you feel good, and I've never believed that until now.
I think I've learned 2 major things. I definitely was obsessed with putting my watch on, seeing how many calories I burnt in the workout. I didn't care what I was doing, or just did circuits. I didn't care, but it was how many calories I burnt, and that to me was that was a good workout, that wasn't a good workout. And I remember I came here the first week, and you're well, why do you go to the gym? You asked me something like that. I was to manage my weight. But that answer has definitely changed now. I can do things I could never do before.
That CrossFit definitely is one of the best things, for me, definitely the best thing I've done for myself physically, for sure. Just taking care of myself and trying to get stronger. But even mentally, I think now looking back, I realise that no one in the gym would have judged me, and the issue was really with me, and it was a sort of stop myself from trying because I was scared of looking stupid or feeling something or people thinking something off you. But in here, because you've got everyone from complete beginners like me to nearly pro athletes in the same room, and everyone's on the same journey and doing different things, and you realise that it's just a personal thing.
You know everybody here so well, which is the beauty of it, is that when to push, and when we get frustrated and say never going to get this. I started this in June, you know what I mean? It's now nearly November, and I've only now just got upside down. You kind of hold the hope for us, and no, you can do this, program things in that gets us there and pushes it that wee bit further. So I think the fact I'm upside down is my big one. I'm delighted.
Yeah, it's just looking forward to going to a gym and coming in and sounds so stupid, but just talking to people up there before class starts, and just the social aspect of it, and feeling comfortable coming into a gym. It feels like a really safe space, and a space where everyone's really welcome. And we've said it so many times since we started school in September, I can't believe I am looking forward to going to a gym after work, and my day doesn't feel the same when I don't go to it. I think working out as a couple, it gives you sort of a common factor. You probably shouldn't need that after years, but it's something to do together. It really is. You know each other's personal journey so much better than anybody else in the class. Because this week Kat got 15 double unders in a row, and that was like incredible. Like, we can celebrate that together.
I was definitely really nervous coming here, and had Anna not have went, like I knew that like me and her had this similar sort of journey, and like, you know, we've done circus, we've done spin, and I was like, right, if she can do it, like I'll be able to do it, it'll be fine. And then like you look up some like Instagrams and stuff and they look really scary, or you look and somebody's, you know, jumping onto one of these with 20 plates on top, and you're like, oh my god, that's terrifying looking. I think it is a fear thing, but it's one of those things that when you're in it, it's just so good, and I think it isn't like maybe said enough that it's just scaled, you know, so much to the individual level. Like we can come in and like, you know, we lift completely different weights. You know, there's maybe, you know, 4 other people who we're all lifting completely different weights. We're maybe all jumping to different things, we're running different distances. But everybody does the same workout because it's completely tailored to you. And I think people just maybe don't realise that.
The number one reason to come to Benmore is John and Sarah, the coaches. Because I think they genuinely care about everyone in the class, and it's not just in the hour we're here. Like you said, just as 2 teachers, like we see like good teaching practice in the gym, and we're like, oh, we're going to use that in our class tomorrow. It's the same idea.
Awesome work, team. Thank you very much.